Ever found yourself in that frustrating loop? You're utterly exhausted, lying in bed, but your mind is running a marathon? It's that feeling of being completely worn out, desperate for rest, yet sleep remains elusive. You toss, you turn, eyes wide, fixed on the ceiling as the clock grudgingly ticks forward. Midnight, 1:30. Then suddenly it's 3:17 a.m. and you're still wide awake, wondering where you went wrong. You've likely tried every trick in the book. Counting imaginary sheep, wrestling your pillow into submission, even that specialized breathing technique your neighbor swore by. Yet, nothing. Not even a glimmer of drowsiness. What makes it even more maddening is remembering how easily you used to drift off, sinking into that deep restorative sleep that made you forget what day it was. Now, nights feel endless. Perhaps it's your age, or the persistent stress you carry like an invisible burden. Or maybe, just maybe, the solution is much simpler, something hidden in plain sight. Your kitchen. Believe it or not, what you choose to eat in the evening could be silently sabotaging your ability to fall and stay asleep. I'm not talking about expensive supplements or complex sleep rituals. I'm talking about real, natural, everyday foods, ingredients likely already in your fridge or pantry. These are foods that can gently guide your body into a state of rest, subtly signaling, it's time to wind down. The notion that sleep quality inevitably declines with age is a myth. With the right nutritional support, you can reclaim the kind of sleep that leaves you feeling truly energized and alive the next morning. No prescriptions or sleep clinics required. In this video, I'll reveal 6 powerful foods that can dramatically improve your nights. They won't just help you fall asleep faster, but also help you stay asleep and wake up genuinely refreshed. And here's a little secret. The third food on our list will definitely surprise you. Most people consume it at the absolute wrong time of day, and that simple mistake could be costing you precious hours of rest each week. So get comfortable, perhaps with a warm drink, and join me. What you eat tonight could fundamentally change your sleep for life. Oh, and while you're here, quickly let me know in the comments. Do you struggle with staying asleep or waking up too early, even when you're tired? Just type deep sleep now if that resonates with you. If you're new here, welcome. This space is dedicated to providing honest, practical advice for living well, sleeping soundly, and feeling like your best self again. Don't forget to subscribe for more content that genuinely supports your health and peace of mind. Now let's dive in. Sometimes the secret to your best night's sleep isn't in your medicine cabinet. It's in your fruit bowl. Unlocking sleep with everyday foods. Let's begin with a small, sweet, and often underestimated fruit. Cherries. You might think, cherries, they're just a fruit, right? But allow me to share a story that might change your perspective. Meet Harold, a 72-year-old retired mechanic who leads a simple life. He's not one for trendy diets or vitamins, but lately, sleep had become his daily adversary. Years ago, he could doze off watching TV and wake up 8 hours later feeling invigorated. Recently, however, his nights became a chaotic cycle of tossing, turning, and staring into the dark, listening to the hum of the refrigerator as hours slipped by. Then, one afternoon, while browsing a health article at the barber shop, something caught his eye. Tart cherry juice. A brief mention of its link to melatonin, the natural hormone that signals your body to sleep. He thought, why not? And began sipping. Half a glass before bed. No elaborate routines, just the juice. Within 2 weeks, everything shifted. His sleep deepened, the tossing stopped, and those frustrating 2 a.m. awakenings became a thing of the past. What made the difference? Tart cherries are one of the few foods that naturally contain melatonin, the crucial hormone your brain needs to regulate your internal clock. As we age, our bodies produce less melatonin, which is why falling and staying asleep often become more challenging. Here's an important point. Many people associate fruit with too much sugar before bed. But this isn't about sugar, it's about timing. Just half a cup of tart cherry juice consumed an hour or two before bedtime is enough to prepare your body for rest. If you prefer to chew, A small handful of fresh or dried tart cherries works just as well. This isn't an overnight miracle, but a gentle, subtle process that works with your body. It's about more than just falling asleep faster. It's about waking up truly rested, not groggy or irritable. If cherries seem too light, our next food might surprise you with its satisfying and sleep-promoting qualities. Let's turn our attention to a humble fruit many of us overlook: bananas. Imagine Gloria, 78, sharp-witted and still leading her church, knitting group every Thursday. Yet almost every week she'd lament, "I fall asleep fine, but at 2 a.m., boom, I'm awake, like someone flipped a switch in my brain." Sound familiar? During a checkup, her doctor noted low magnesium levels, a common issue in older adults. Gloria, hesitant about more pills, asked, "Is there something I can eat instead?" The answer: bananas. She started eating one about an hour before bed. No fuss, just a single ripe banana. Within a few weeks, she noticed a profound change. She not only slept longer, but those middle-of-the-night awakenings became gentler. She felt calm, not anxious. What makes bananas so effective? They're rich in magnesium and potassium, two powerful minerals vital for your nervous system. Magnesium soothes your mind and nerves, while potassium relaxes your muscles. Together, they create an optimal internal environment for deep, restorative sleep. Still concerned about sugar? A medium banana contains natural sugars, but it's also rich in fiber, which slows absorption and keeps your blood sugar stable. It's very different from eating a sugary dessert. For an added benefit, pair it with a spoonful of almond butter. The healthy fats in almond butter help stabilize your energy throughout the night, keeping those 3 a.m. hunger pangs at bay. It's a comforting, simple, and surprisingly effective path to deeper sleep. Speaking of almonds, let's stay with nuts for a moment, as our next sleep ally is small, crunchy, and often undervalued. Almonds. Meet Sam, 81, a retired math teacher who spent his life solving equations. Lately, however, he faced a problem no textbook could solve: restless legs. Every time he'd try to fall asleep, his legs would twitch, buzz, or ache, as if his body refused to stop moving even when his mind craved rest. He tried hot baths and stretching, but nothing worked until his daughter, a nutritionist, suggested something incredibly simple: a handful of almonds before bed. Initially, he scoffed, "A nut? That's your big solution?" But after a week of consistency, the twitching subsided, and his nights grew quieter. For the first time in months, Sam slept like a rock. Why almonds? They are a nutritional powerhouse, rich in both magnesium and tryptophan. Tryptophan is an amino acid that helps your body produce serotonin, the mood-balancing chemical that then converts into melatonin. It's a gentle chain reaction. A small handful of almonds can help trigger your body's natural sleep rhythm. This isn't magic, it's science, and your body is perfectly wired to respond. This was just the beginning. We've only uncovered 3 foods so far, but trust me, the next 3 are equally surprising and effective, and they might be in places you least expect. So stay with me, because the next one is probably sitting quietly in your spice cabinet, ready to help you relax more effectively than any over-the-counter remedy. Unexpected sleep boosters and bedtime rituals. Let's revisit almonds for a moment. Beyond being a tasty snack, when eaten at the right time, they provide a powerful double benefit: relaxing tense muscles and calming an overactive mind, thanks to their unique nutrient blend. But here's where many miss out: consuming almonds in the morning. While great for protein and energy, then, their sleep-enhancing benefits truly shine in the evening. Just a modest handful, about 8 to 10 almonds roughly an hour before bed, can make a world of difference. However, choose wisely. Avoid salted almonds. Salt can dehydrate you, leading to late-night thirst or worse, urgent bathroom trips at 3. Maybe stick to raw or lightly roasted unsalted varieties. Let the natural nutrients do their quiet, restorative work. No fireworks, just peaceful restoration. From crunchy to warm, let's pivot to something that might surprise you: oatmeal. When you hear oatmeal, you probably picture a steaming breakfast bowl, perhaps with brown sugar and raisins. The quintessential comfort breakfast. But what if I told you that oatmeal might be one of the most underrated nighttime snacks? Take Margaret, 75, elegant and always present at church gatherings, her garden meticulously kept. Yet sleep had become her biggest hurdle, not staying asleep but getting to sleep. Every night her thoughts raced, a relentless ping-pong match, her mind refusing to settle. She'd tried everything. Chamomile tea, earlier bedtimes, even a white noise machine mimicking ocean waves. Then one evening, instead of reaching for a sugary cookie, she made herself a small, comforting bowl of oatmeal. Not a breakfast portion, but a warm, cozy hug in a bowl. She added cinnamon and a few banana slices and something shifted. Her body relaxed, her breathing slowed, and for the first time in ages she drifted off without the inner turmoil. The science? Oats are complex. Carbohydrates. When slowly digested, they gently raise your blood sugar, signaling your brain to produce serotonin, the calming chemical that settles your thoughts and prepares you for rest. Even better, when oats are paired with a calcium-rich liquid like almond milk or traditional dairy, that serotonin converts into melatonin, the hormone regulating your sleep cycle. It's a gentle domino effect. Oats, serotonin, melatonin, restful sleep. Some might worry about oatmeal being too heavy before bed, but not if you keep it light. Opt for a small portion, just enough to nourish without feeling heavy. Use almond milk if dairy feels too rich, and add cinnamon for blood sugar stability. For an extra boost, toss in tart cherries or banana slices for a triple dose of calming compounds. It's soothing, warm, and quietly tells your brain, our day is done. But what if you prefer savory over sweet before bed? No interest in fruit, cereal, or sweet snacks? No problem, because our next recommendation is a true sleep MVP, likely already in your fridge. Turkey. Remember that heavy, sleepy feeling after a big Thanksgiving meal? The turkey coma. It's not a myth. That post-dinner drowsiness is linked to tryptophan, an amino acid abundant in turkey. Tryptophan is a building block your body uses to create both serotonin and melatonin, the calming chemicals we've discussed. So consuming turkey, particularly in small amounts before bed, provides your body with the necessary components to naturally slow down. Many people get confused about protein at night, assuming it's a bad idea. While a huge steak at 10 p.m. might indeed disrupt digestion, a small, lean slice of turkey is a completely different story. Here's what works. A few slices of roasted turkey breast, ideally 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This allows ample time for digestion and for the tryptophan to convert into sleep-promoting compounds. Keep it simple. A light turkey wrap with whole grain, bread and leafy greens, or even just cold slices with a bit of mustard. It's easy on the stomach and supports muscle mass, which becomes increasingly important with age. So it not only aids sleep but also contributes to your long-term strength and health. Finally, we've explored fruits, nuts, warm grains, and lean proteins. But perhaps your bedtime routine calls for something quieter, something that doesn't involve eating at all. Let's talk about a humble drink that has calmed nerves for generations: chamomile tea. Don't let its simplicity deceive you. Chamomile is a powerhouse when it comes to helping your body unwind. Let me tell you about Elaine, 83, always cheerful, the crossword queen of her senior center, and she never misses her early evening walk. Every night, like clockwork, she has a ritual. She brews a single cup of chamomile tea, cradles it in her hands, and sits quietly in her favorite chair as the sun sets. She doesn't just drink the tea, she savors the moment. No phone, no TV, just her tea, and silence. And it works, every time. Her mind unwinds, her body softens, and soon, she drifts off without tossing or tension. Chamomile is more than just a pleasant flavor. It's been used for centuries as a natural relaxant. It contains apigenin, a compound that binds to receptors in your brain, reducing anxiety and promoting calmness. It's like flipping a switch from go, go, go to rest and restore. The best part? No sugar, no calories, no side effects, just warm, floral comfort in a mug. Drink it about 30 to 60 minutes before bed, and let the quiet embrace you. Whether you prefer fruits, grains, proteins, or herbal infusions, the path to better sleep doesn't have to be complicated. Your pantry likely already holds the answers. The key is consistency. Listen to your body, give it what it needs at the right time, and let it do the rest. Your path to renewed rest. Before we conclude, I'd love to hear from you. What's your go-to bedtime ritual? Have you tried any of these foods or drinks before sleeping? Did they make a difference for you, or is there something else that's worked personally that we didn't mention? Please share your story in the comments below. Your experience could be the encouragement someone else needs tonight. If this video offered you new insights or simply instilled a bit more hope, I'd be so grateful if you hit that like button. And if you haven't yet joined this community, go ahead and subscribe. This is a space dedicated to your growth, healing, and continuous journey with compassion, clarity, and practical tools that truly make a difference. You are not alone on this journey. You are still learning, still capable, and still powerful, in ways you might not even realize yet. So, from my heart to yours, thank you for watching. May tonight bring you the rest you deserve. Sleep deeply. Wake up renewed.